Hey guys, the Will Coca podcast is teamed up with Find the Good. Find the Good is a brand that helps reinforce good habits in both mental health and physical well-being. Use the code WillCoca to receive 10% off your next purchase. And remember, 10% of the profits go to Mental Health America. Welcome to another 5-Minute Friday. We made it to Friday, folks. Father's Day is just around the corner, and I am excited because it is my first Father's Day. Now, Father's Day is a holiday I kind of wiped off my calendar after my dad passed away. I hated the commercials and leading up to it, all that stuff I just completely ignored, almost grew bitter about it. But now it's different. Now I have a baby girl, and now I'm a dad. One thing that me and Issa do on a regular basis is we listen to a lot of vinyl, specifically jazz, which got me thinking how jazz and fatherhood are very similar. Now, at a first glance, jazz and parenting might seem like they live in completely different worlds. One is playing in smoky clubs, midnight jam sessions. The other happens during 3 a.m. feedings and crying and Saturday morning rushing around trying to figure out what to do. But stay with me, because the deeper I get into both, the more I realized they speak the same language. Let's start with jazz. Jazz is built on structure, but thrives on improvisation. You've got your standards, the chords, the progressions, the themes, but then comes the solo, the moment when the player steps into an unknown moment and makes something brand new, something personal, right there in that moment. Now think about fatherhood. Sure, there are books you can read, thousands of books. There's advice from parents and blogs, the occasional unsolicited tip from the stranger at the grocery store. But when your child is crying and you don't know why, when they look at you expecting you to bring them comfort, that is your moment to solo. You're up. There's no sheet music. It's time for you to improvise. Now, good jazz musicians listen, right, to the band, to the mood, to the feeling, to the moment. And the best dads, they listen too. To what's said and to what isn't said. To the silence in between the words, they adjust, they adapt, and they stay present. Miles Davis once said that it's not the notes you play, it's the notes you don't play. And in parenting, I'm starting to believe that's patience. It's knowing when to speak and when to just sit and listen and hold them, when to just turn your phone off and be present. And here's the other thing about jazz. Mistakes aren't the end. They're not bad. A wrong note is just the start of a new phrase. You bend it, you shape it, you make it work. Being a dad is just like that. You mess up, you get frustrated, you forget a certain thing, you apologize, you try again, and you try to move forward. Jazz isn't about perfection. It's about connection. And I truly believe so is fatherhood. The best moments aren't always the ones you plan. They're the ones that surprise you, the belly laughs at bedtime, the little smirk that my daughter gives me when I'm trying to feed her and she knows that she's not going to finish the bottle, but God, is she cute. You don't have to be the world's greatest musician to play jazz, and you don't have to be the greatest dad to love your daughter. You just have to be there. And it's hard. We are bombarded constantly with notifications of this, of that, text messages, emails, news updates, smart devices going off in the house. Everything that I give my attention to takes away attention from my daughter. So, show up. Heart open, ears open, and get ready to play. Thanks for listening, folks. That's been another 5-Minute Friday.